That makes that whole area way more viable. Can always tidy this up when we're done. I haven't gone anywhere, Harry Potter. Okay, so if we want to assemble one of these things, we need iron stick, steel, and copper. But to assemble that, we need a lamp as well. What I don't know is... probably need some of these, actually. JK, steak pie, boiled potatoes, and peas. I haven't looked at it yet for ages. I've no idea what they've done to No Man's Sky. Do you know what? My sinuses are still messed up after that cold. They're making speed modules. We should be making speed modules. Exactly, JK. Uh-oh, what's this? Banana, cake, and custard. Wow. Oh, cool. Banana, cake, and custard. Get in. I was not expecting that. So if we put one of these down, let's see what we can do. We tell it to build.
You ready to clear that base out?
A big electric pole.
Yep.
It says it wants a big electric pole.
I'm gonna put a gate in up here, sorry.
And a lamp.
This wall's going after that base is gone anyway.
Okay.
Getting fattened up for Christmas. Blimey. You know what the irony of the speed modules is? It takes ages to make a speed module. What's that? Let's just finish this cake and custard off. My hay fever kicks in May. I'm not affected by tree pollen in March and April, but I am affected by grass pollen. Grass and flower pollen, which generally peaks in May and June. That's why I love April so much, because it's like lovely spring weather, nice long days, but the hay fever hasn't properly kicked off yet. Oh my god, it's still not built these. Come on. It takes forever to build these yellow ones. Copper, steel, and iron sticks. That'll do.
That's all the huts destroyed.
Nice one.
Murder.
You know it. These proper cannon shells are really effective against the big
I don't know, WH. Depends how Whiteland's cracking on with that science.
Can't you make uranium ammo now, Jack, with your nuclear?
I think I have. Well, I can make it, but I'm not sure exactly what. Oh no, we haven't unlocked uranium ammo just yet.
Oh yeah. It's yellow science again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Make sure we've got plenty of room for this.
A lot of the rocket stuff is as well. So yellow science is the one thing holding us up majorly now. But we do now have access to a 79 million iron ore deposit.
What was that, Sir Jack?
So we have access to a 79 million iron deposit.
Make medium electric for initially.
So that should keep us going for a little while.
They're so small, aren't they? Tanks, yeah, we've got tanks. Had tanks for a while. One at straight and provided chest. I think because I need to combine these with the bulbs now and make the lit ones and put them in a provider chest. But I was just thinking about the other ones, the big ones, and how best to get them onto the same belt.
We've got a turret missing down in the uranium area.
Because the problem is the inserters stack on the far side. But I want to stack
I'll
on the
bring
near
some
side
now,
with the
Jen.
other ones, because these are the medium, aren't they?
Looks like some spitters got it.
So if I do the big ones, they can't push onto the same belt. It would be great if they could make an inserter that would insert on the inside, or you could tell it to insert on the inside rather than the outside. But that's just the way the game works, isn't it? You know, just put big poles on the other side. If I put big poles over here, I then have to split these belts and get them over here as well. Put it that way. Or I can dump onto a belt that drops into that belt, if you see what I mean. So I could do like this. And do that. And then say make a big electric pole. And basically do it that way instead. It's another way of doing it. Just takes up more space. Running out of steel? How do you know that? The little white balls are lamps. So if I tell that to make a lighted big and a lighted medium. How can that not have power? So yeah, I mean, the theory is you could expand that. I doubt it'll need expanding, but you could. How do you know we're running out of steel? Oh, you mean, wait a second. Wait, where's all the steel gone?
From where? From the
Sommy?
original array?
I think... Sommy, was you taking steel off the belt before for these solar panels? Or are we just not getting enough now?
No. Yeah, the solar panels were always built there from a point of view of when the steel was sitting there, it'd get used.
So why are we no longer making enough steel then? Somebody's taken a new feed, haven't they?
From what I can see,
The ammo is getting hit quite hard now.
it's not coming out of the production line, out of the array, very fast. Even though that array is mostly filled up with iron plates.
So that whole array needs to be upgraded to mediums, or both will then need to be done, won't they?
Yeah, they do. I think that's literally all what's holding it up right now. Is it's just slow from that, because all of the furnaces down here, the stone ones, are getting an iron plate, and they're all outputting a steel plate.
On the
It's
east
just
side,
slow.
we've got steel for days. Maybe we should start borrowing some of that. It's not even moving on that yellow belt.
Well, we've just opened up that west side, but there's a 79 million of iron. You could get a whole new steel array set up from that.
We could, but that's going to take time.
If we can get a bit of land built, then we can actually build a land bridge going all the way across, like directly east to west to that iron ore deposit, and then bring it in for the upper bus.
Your big steel array on the east that you built, Paul, is sitting there backed up and not being used.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
I said on the east side, it's not even moving. We've got steel for days over there, and on the west side, we've got a dearth of it. It's like just nothing left.
I am now a victim of the train.
So do you think if we just upgrade the two arrays to the medium?
Both of those iron ores on the east side are backed up. Just doing nothing.
I'll
When I
take a
fixed
feed that I
the
run out across
military
here.
science that got stuck because the iron plates got turned off too.
I know a quick fix. I know a fix. We can make this happen. Dubphobia. Not some I thought you were posting links. No, it wasn't a link. It's because it's got like a dot without a space, so it goes, oh, that's a link. It's just a stupid bot. You thought Not Slammer had feelings in the past when it was sentient.
AFK for a sec, guys.
Right, that should substantially help. So now, if I say I want to have 50 of those and 50 of those, should automatically get put in my backpack. What's the objective of Factorio? To get off the planet. Did you say what Dave's been doing with your logo? Do you mean laser etching it into a piece of toast? Yes. Or do you mean making it into on a light box for me? Do you mean that one? Let's just watch this for a second and see what the bottlenecks are. Medium electric pole takes half a second. That takes half a second as well. But that needs to be loaded up with a lot more stuff than that one.
Natter.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Have more big electric poles than medium poles being made, bizarrely. Seems to be making lamps just about quick enough. You might be making scenery for flight sim. It seems like a good idea. Yeah, you gotta have a lot of patience, Border. It's interesting how the mediums are getting stacked up. I think it's because they're taking all these things first. I think iron shortage is the big problem. Conditions on the chest to prevent overfill. Let's have a look. How do you do that? Other than the limits, how do we actually specify what goes in? Oh, red wire. You can use combinators to do it, just use 2. Right click on the item in the chest, I think, also does it.
And I'm back.
No, it doesn't.
Hi back.
Welcome back.
Hi back.
Hey.
Well, we could have 2 different chests with filtered inserters. But I am curious as to how this works. Uh-oh, I just did something. Oh, you mean a wire to the inserter? How do you remove the wire from here? Oh, there we go. Ah. So what condition is it actually looking for here? I've got a wire on that thing from chest to inserter. Ah, right, okay. Gotcha. I see. I thought you had to connect it to the electric, so you go from here to here. Huh. So now this can say if the... Put something in there if it's less than... I can take 50. So we can get 500 in a row. So let's say 2,000 of each. It's less than 2,000. Then insert them. Wait, why is it? If I've said, oh, I see. So what it's, yeah. So it's basically loading up the chest based indiscriminately on the stuff. It's just basically saying, oh, I've got less than 2,000. Let's just pick stuff off and move it. I get it. If I want to actually say just this stuff, I need to filter it. Right. Gotcha. That was interesting, though. Wait, why is that not working? Why is that not working? Because they're mixed on the belt. Right, okay. Okay. Man, this thing's picky. That one. You have that one. So you gotta do it that way. So chuck everything off the belt into a box and then filter it is probably the easiest way.
Yeah, you can put that all in your queue, Sean, right?
Yeah, but I'm going back over the other side of the lake, so I'm just going to grab what I need for now before I have to go all the way back.
Is that base being cleared out to the west above the 73 million ore?
could put it straight from the assembler to the red chest. Could do.
I could probably clear it when I go back that way.
I kind of built it using belts just so that you could expand it later, but we'll see. I don't think I'll need to expand it, so I could probably done it without belts.
That's right, Whiteland. I just finished my kebab.
Kebab.
Yep.
All right, well,
Just ordered mine.
is Whiteland coming back? I wonder. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's back.
Come back, Tom.
I am back. Thank you.
Just in time.
Aloha.
You'll have to take over Whiteland's science production. Right, you can now request medium and large electric light bulbs, the ones with the lamps on them.
Nice.
What was the other thing we didn't have, Sammy? The one with the red circuits?
Substations, but I've built like 250 of them and put them in the grid. So basically, the solar blueprint uses the substations. So oh, and I've been building the cliff dynamite, and if you send a request in for the bots to come, they should come and blow it up.
Nice.
After I asked for a lift, I told the guys, just in case Paul drags me, and boop, you dragged me.
Just good like it was for the purple insert.
Yellow science and or blue circuits, have we done anything?
Blue circuits, I think, are on production, and Whiteland sort of managed to cobble together some, but I don't think it's anywhere near as enough that you'll need.
So copper's becoming an issue again.
You okay over there, Sean?
Having the time of my life.
No. Is it me, or are the bugs tougher than they used to be?
They are a lot tougher.
Upgrades, baby.
Is Jack AFK?
Yes.
Yeah, Tom, somewhere in the middle, Whiteland was... here it is. Just below the blue science, he's doing blue circuits, but I don't think it's going to be enough for the yellow.
We're gonna have to go and commission some more stuff. This ain't enough. Mr. Yonker, thank you for 25 months. Hound Dog 27. Yorkshire Barbarian, welcome back.
Aye, 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 aye.
Texas, 38 months, just got back from a 6-week Australia
reserving
vacation, the
this
best vacation
area
ever.
for anything?
Glad to be back so I can watch the streams again, Texas. Wow.
Speak to our planning officer.
Wait, what? I didn't hear that.
There you go.
I'm looking. I'm looking for a good spot to kind of do the yellow science. Somebody put a big red factory in front of me, and I'm gonna have to put yellow somewhere else.
Where is the yellow at the moment?
There isn't.
Yeah, I was thinking right here at the end of the blue, might be able to do it in here.
Welcome back.
I don't know how much room you need, but I mean, if you go east from that position across the train track, there's a load of space. I mean, just loads of it. You can just don't. You see where the red circuits are being made. If you imagine that might come east at some point, I guess. Just don't build there where we would come across. If you keep going east, though, there's just limitless land, really.
Yeah, but I don't know how to watch out for that Jack's train.
You can go north. I've cleared all theirs walled off as well.
Yeah, you can head north as well.
I was originally thinking north because you brought those belts up here.
If you request red belts and stuff in your backpack, you can get materials like quite far, so don't be afraid of expanding. Instead of like, you know, restricting us later. This was something I was going to sort out. This. Everyone?
So right now there's 8 belts up here. Did you plan on doing any more belts?
Aye, 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 aye.
Well, those belts you can feel free to use. They're just bus material, but they are at the end of a very long bus, so
Welcome
you may not
back,
get great feed off it.
Nutter.
I think anywhere down here I was going to be using busy feed.
Yeah, copper. I mean, you're all right for steel on there, but copper's a bit thin on the ground at the moment. I'll probably bring some more iron up that way soon.
Do you want to get the copper 48 million from the right in then, Paul?
From the west, I'm going to bring it in, I think. Oh, the copper, no. I see, right. I guess it depends. What do we need most at
Did
the
you want
moment?
to put? Did you want to put a new smelting array on the back of that 48 million and then pipe that in halfway up the base rather than bussing it all the way from the bottom?
Yeah, that's probably should be done.
I can start work on that if you want.
If you don't mind,
No problem, I can do that.
I can do the iron one west and you can do the copper one east.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Tell you what I do need.
Sorry, I missed that conversation. I was talking to the girlfriend. What's
Puppies is going to do the east copper. I'm going to do the west iron.
right? Okay.
And on the way, I'm going to put these robo ports down wherever they've gone.
Auto repair service. Do you like that, puppies? Oh no, you took your tank away.
I took it away just as I saw it.
Yeah. Are they the lighted version of the poles that you've got building, Paul?
Yes, yes.
Just the lighted one, yeah?
Yep. Have to get more power to this thing in a minute.
You're on stream colours. No,
you just cut off completely.
Yeah, so when you were then holding the RoboPort out, it looked like your colours were really like saturated and greyed down, but I don't know if that was just because it's nighttime, I'm not sure.
I think so. Yeah, the RoboPorts. The orange section is the logistics.
So you're going after the 73 million iron?
Yeah, the one to the west, northwest. I want to make sure I've got RoboPorts en route.
Okay.
Scumbag cliff. And I haven't got explosives. Have you got a cliff explosive on you? Tell me.
Yeah, hang on, let me just take them out of my auto trash though.
Paul, if you go back inside that wall, you can go straight up. Oh, you're going for the other one, never mind.
Ekalos. I put down this massive blueprint I made for uranium processing and used it 5,000 construction robots, 8 minutes to build. I love stuff like that. That's crazy. Oh my god, scumbag walls.
Alright, I think that's the cliff clear for you, Paul.
Danko. What is Factorio? Blimey. How can you best describe it? Logistics, really. It's all about using machinery, factories. That's where it gets its name from. So you build factories to process raw materials into things like iron plates and then into products like, guns and rockets and construction things and bots and belts and mining, and it's just crazy, with the entire purpose of building a rocket ship to leave the planet. Monsieur Puppies, where does our perimeter wall actually end on the west side?
Where you're standing now, looking now.
But I can't.
You know where you were putting the roboports down
Yeah.
there.
Hmm.
I didn't realise you were going so far. That the way you are. I went up to the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah, just spotted all the cliff and stuff. Okay, I'll have to haul it back, I think.